You've got it tuned to KEXP. We're listener-powered radio at 90.3 FM in Seattle. You can find us online at kexp.org. I'm Cheryl Waters, host of the Midday Show, and I have got a very talented group of musicians live down here in the KEXP studios at Split Single. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Jason, it's great to have you here, and was surprised and excited to see you come out with a solo album, and super excited to hear you play these songs live today. Start us off with some music, and then we'll chat.
Sounds great. There's a part of me that wonders why I fell going round in my head, going round in my head. I've been waiting for the sun to reappear. May its golden reach generate all your tears like a whisper through a storm. I will fetch yeah. I've been waiting for the sun in my way.
That sounds incredible. It's split single live on KEXP. It's so wonderful to have you here. Welcome.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Jason, I should say welcome back. You are a frequent visitor to the KEXP airwaves, and I said I was super surprised that you had your own record out because I'm thinking to myself, when in the world do you have time to write, let alone record? I mean, between your time with Bob Mould and Sugar, and you used to tour with Telekinesis, you just write in a hotel room at night?
And now Super Chunk. I know it's
That's right, Super Chunk.
Yeah, I know. I can't even keep up. I'm more efficient, honestly, with my time. When I'm home, I'll put the kids to bed, and hopefully by 8, and I'll have an hour to go down to the basement and write songs. I get tired by 9. And so it's like I was able to write really quickly, and even before we recorded the record, I wrote 4 songs days before we tracked, and Waiting for the Sun was one of them, the first song on the record.
So good.
Searches was another one. That's the 4th song on the record. My Heart Is Your Shadow, the last song on the record. So this last batch of songs was really important to, making sense for me, making the record make sense.
So it sounds like you actually wrote the songs in a pretty short period of time. I would have thought maybe you'd been writing them for a long time, over many years.
No, I hadn't written songs in like 8 years. I mean, little sketches, I'd pick up the guitar and sing something into my phone or something. But this is the first time where it was like, what happened is I recorded 2 demos that I was really happy with, and then I reached out to Britt Daniel and John Worster about making a record. And when they said yes, I was like, oh man, I better write a lot more songs. So I had about a 4-month period where I probably 60 to 70 songs, and then that last batch, I kind of sprung on them at the last minute. But
I've seen you playing multiple instruments in different bands, so I know you can do many things. I was going to ask if you sort of did the heavy lifting on the record, but did John and Britt play did you all 3 play as a band on all the songs on the record?
We recorded at the same time, but we only kept Britt's bass and John's drums, and then I took everything back to Chicago because we did that in LA actually.
Okay.
And I took everything back to Chicago just for an expense, just to make it affordable to make a record, and recorded all my guitars and keyboards and vocals in Chicago.
Well, tons of fun, and you're a veteran pro. You've been on the road with so many people, and no wonder. John, of course, you have a long relationship playing with him in several bands, and it was such a nice surprise to see Britt, one of our favorite musicians, on the record with you. And I asked you when I ran into you at Sasquatch when you were playing with Bob Mould if John and Britt were going to go on the road with you, and for obvious reasons they can't, but you have
these other bands.
Yeah, you have an incredible group of musicians, and I imagine that all your years in the industry, you could probably get anyone you want to play with you. Who have you got with you today?
I don't know about that, but this is one of the things about Split Single that I really like, is that I get to reach out to friends and say, hey, I'm going to be on the West Coast. Would you like to join me? So my friend Eric Paparazzi is on bass. He lives on the West Coast, and I've known him for about 6 years, very close friend. And in very Split Single This is very familiar territory and split single. I just met Jeff Bond 2 days ago.
Wow.
Excellent guitarist. Recommended to us by Cody Votolato. And so it's a pleasure playing with Jeff, even though I just met him. And then Tim Remus on drums. He's from Chicago with me.
Well, I'm glad that came up that you just met Jeff 2 days ago, because I hope I'm not giving up any confidence. But when we were talking at Sasquatch and I asked if Britt and John were coming on tour with you, you said, actually, you know, if you get great musicians, you don't even really need to rehearse. You can kind of do it in the sound check. I mean, people really know what they're doing, and you guys actually sound like you've been playing together for a really long time. That's a really cool thing that you can do when you're that good at your craft.
Let's see how the next two songs go.
All right. Well,
I'm kidding.
let's see what you can live up to.
Don't jinx us, Cheryl.
Split Singles live here in the KEXP studios, and you've got a show tomorrow night at the Doug Fir in Portland.
Playing at Doug Fir tomorrow. Played at the Tractor Tavern last night. It was such a great show. I mean, I always love Seattle, but that was amazing. We didn't expect many people on a Monday night, and it was fantastic. So,
I'm glad to hear that.
We're having a great time in Seattle. Yeah.
Well, thanks for making some time to come by today.
Thank you.
Ready for two more?
Yeah, this is called Searches.
Hollow, clear and bright, and hung from my shoulder. I miss you more and more as we get older, 'cause I don't know where I'm going if I'm able. Lonely barren trees not yet discovered. They finally fall the earth and make room for others. 'Cause I don't know where I'm going if I'm able. Simple sky falls dark, fading traces once were marks. All my searches for your lonely hiding heart. Though you are not clear, familiar emptiness appears. All my searches for your lonely hiding heart. Will you show me? Will you show me? Decibels dissipate, fade from the sunlight. I miss you more and more as we fade from light. 'Cause I don't know where I'm going if I'm able. Simple sky falls dark, fading traces once were marks. All my searches for your lonely hiding heart. Though you are not clear, familiar emptiness appears. All my searches for your lonely hiding heart.
It's split single live on KEXP. I absolutely did not jinx you. That was wonderful. The album Fragmented World, and it's songs written between 8 and 9 p.m. Central Time.
That's true. That's so true.
And is this a new one you're going to play?
We're going to play a brand new song called Glori. Yeah.
All
This
right.
hopefully this will be on the next one.
Glori wants her life right, but she can't resist the fight. These knives are sharp and clay. There was someone she knew who was magnets to her moon, till she scorched the ceiling. Troubling harmonies, it charges on replay. Look at our past side by side, so little lies could hide. True maggot rivalry. What do you want?
Nicely done. Split single live in the KEXP studios. Tomorrow night they play the Doug Fir, Fragmented World, the new album. Yes. Thank you again so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for having us, Cheryl.
It's great to have you all. You've got it tuned to KEXP Seattle. Oh, that sounded great. Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.